What's up, YouTube? I know I ain't make a video in a while. It's been a minute. I just wanted to make a little quick video. Give a little... How many months? 4 or 5 months? I think it's 4 months. 4-month ownership review of the Trackhawk. Got a little scratch here. Can't have nothing nice in New York City, man. They tear your stuff up. I like how a lot of people are hating. They don't like the Hellcat emblem. I like it. But I like how it goes with the Grand Cherokee and Supercharged. Just like same color, same materials, like it's meant to be there. But anyway, had it for 4 months. No complaints whatsoever. None. There's a couple of things that I did. As you guys know, I had a couple mods done. I had Eibach lowering springs on it. Obviously, they're not on there anymore. As you can see, it's back to stock ride height. Number one reason being, is that I felt that the Eibach springs were a little rough. And I got a newborn baby. And these New York City streets are horribly paved. I don't know where our tax dollars are going, but it ain't going to these streets. And it's very, very bumpy. If you lower any car, period, on springs, you lower the ride height, you're lowering the suspension travel. You're going to have less suspension travel, so it's going to be a little more stiff. Now, if I was a single guy, it was perfectly fine for me. It's actually a very good ride comfort for lowering springs. But because of the newborn and my wife, you know, it was a little too harsh for him. So I was like, I'll take them off. Maybe I'll put some springs back on later, on down the line. But I took off the lowering springs. I also had installed the boiler exhaust. Still have the boiler on, but I switched the resonators from the attack level sound to the S-type level sound. Reason being is I wanted a deeper, more stronger, lower growl, like a more of a lower rumble. You know, like the attack was higher pitched. It was loud. It sounded great, but it was higher pitch. Comparison, I would say, is like the attack is like a tiger. The S-type is like a lion. It's more deep, a more deeper tone. At idle, it rumbles. It still sounds close to stock, but when you get on it, you step on it, the thing screams. Just like the attack screams when you step on it, the S-type screams when you step on it. So I switched the resonators from attack level to S-type level, and I prefer the S-type sound over the attack. I like that deep rumble better. So talk about wasting money, right? $500 on lowering springs, installed them. $500 for installation. Then I had to uninstall them. I sold them at a loss, but at least I got some money back. Spend the money on the attack exhaust. Didn't like it, switched out to S-type, had to buy the S-type resonators. I sold the attack resonators at a loss, but still get some money back. But talk about, you know, you gotta pay to play. That's what you do when you have these cars. You want to mod them up. You do things to them, then you don't like it, then you want to change it up. It is what it is. One of the things I miss about the Durango is the legroom. Now, albeit the Durango is only, 1-2 inches, maybe more legroom in the rear, but that 1-2 inches made a big difference. As you can see, this comfortably up at the upper baby Mesa car seat. Car seat's not in here, just the base, but I have a car seat in here. So now I can only fit 1, 2, 3 people comfortably. 4, somebody gonna be tied up in the middle, riding bitch. And you know, if I had the Durango, I would be able to have the car seat I will have 1, 2, 3, since it has the captain's chairs, and the third row where I could fit 2 more people. So I'll be 5 people. Here, now I can only fit 3 people comfortably, 4 with somebody riding bitch. If I had the Durango, 3rd seater, 3rd row, we'll be able to fit 5 people comfortably. That's one thing I miss about the Durango, is the room. But other than that, the interior quality of the Jeep line of products, even though they're all FCA, is much better than the Dodge interior. My Durango SRT had the red leather seats, yes, but quality-wise, fit and finish, Jeep is just hands down better than Dodge is. The doors, the dash, the seats is just all around better. I bought these cars. They're supposed to go here. I bought these from what's his name? Scott Moberly, the Jeep guy. They fall off easily. The ones in the rear fall off easily, not the ones in the front. These fall off easily because, you know, you hit up against them or you go through the car wash. So I just decided to keep the rear ones off for now until I find a way to put them on there more sturdy and permanently. But the front ones are still good. Front ones stay on there because they don't poke out as much, so nothing to knock them off. Anyway, 4 months of ownership, and I have nothing to complain about, man. Nothing. Even the door, like this door is nice and heavy, nice and sturdy. On a Durango SRT, the door felt hollow and flimsy. You know, even though they're made in like almost the same, some are made in the same plants, but I don't just understand how the assembly line quality build for the different models are so different when they're from the same manufacturer. But the Jeep is built more sturdy and is more refined. The Harman Kardon is great. Way better than the beats I had in the Durango SRT. I'm at work, train going by, about to make noise, so I'm gonna get in the car. But yeah, no complaints, man. I have no complaints so far, besides the things that I did, as I said, wasted money on the iBox springs. I liked them, but the ride was just a little bit too harsh. I'm gonna keep it real. People start saying that the iBox ride quality is the same as stock. It's not. You're gonna feel potholes more. You're gonna feel bumps more, imperfections. You will feel it more. But that's guaranteed with any lowering mechanism you put on your car, because it's less suspension travel. So wasting money on that. The boiler attack, wasting money on that. Switching the S-Type, but the S-Type is better, so I don't mind spending the money on that. Oh, what else did I do? I bought a Livinoid cold air intake because I ordered a leg maker, but leg maker takes like 5-6 weeks to get to you. And I was impatient. I wanted to hear that supercharger whine. So I bought a Livinoid intake. But a fool and his money soon part ways, right? So what did I do? Still ordered the leg maker. The Livinoid was ready to ship, came immediately. And I waited my 6 weeks for the leg maker. And then when that came, I uninstalled the Livinoid. Sold that at a loss, of course. So got some money back, not all of it. But I sold that. And I installed the leg maker. Leg maker is a great intake, handmade, has the net over the air filter, carbon fiber. Over. Trying to get this piece in here. It doesn't sit flat. I'm gonna have to work on this somehow, some way, because it's not sitting flat and flush like I want it to. But I noticed that on a lot of people's leg makers. But it's doing the job though, so no complaints. But yeah, I took out the Livinoid. My engine bay is dirty, I'm sorry. I don't clean my engine bay like a lot of people do. I will eventually. But yeah, the carbon fiber leg maker, I prefer this over the Livernois. Lavernus, Livernois, however you pronounce it. So I took that coat in, take out, sold it, and installed the leg maker. So that was another waste of money. But, you know, it's part of the game. Is what we do. See this SRT Hellcat emblem? That's what should have been on the back and on the sides. Even if it was still called the Trackhawk, it should have still had this emblem on the back and the sides, not just on the supercharger, because this is a Hellcat Jeep. Another thing I like, these the color of these grill rings. A lot of people are switching these out for black. I don't like that. I like this color. This color is Trackhawk exclusive. You have this color on the Trackhawks, I noticed. And it's also around the Jeep emblem, so it matches. And I like this color because you know it's a Trackhawk when you see that color grill rings. And it's on the Jeep sign too. And on the lower, it's like a green. But yeah, man, no complaints. Only complaints is what? The payment. But that's a given. That is a given. 5 months into making payments, of course you're gonna feel it. I mean, what, 95% of people out here are not gonna be able to buy a Trackhawk cash. A lot of people don't have 100K cash sitting around ready to go, so you don't have a monthly payment. You know, 95% of people are going to finance or lease one of these. And the finance or lease of one of these is going to be high unless you put a significant amount of money down. Now the payment, you know, you got to pay to play, man. You got to pay to play. If you want it, do it, get it. If you can afford it, I mean, don't put yourself in a situation where you're not able to pay your bills and put fucking food on your table. Now that's stupid. If you're able to pay your car note and your rent, mortgage, utilities, all bills are paid, food on the table, everybody taken care of, then you're golden. You're good to go. Don't get one of these because you want one, but now you're gonna be like, okay, I'm behind on my rent, I'm behind on my electricity bill, I'm behind on my mortgage, I'm behind on some other payment. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to fall behind. Now, I don't make a lot of money. I'm a unionized city worker, labor worker, train operator. And, you know, I'm able to afford it. I make ends meet. I live paycheck to paycheck like a lot of people do here. I have a small savings, you know. But I'm not going to say it's easy paying $1,000 plus a month car payment. No. But I make it happen, and I make sure my family's taken care of, and I got food on the table. Don't put yourself in a situation where you can't do that. You know what I mean? But yeah. But if you could swing it, and you're on the fence between this and the SRT, why not just get a Trackhawk? I mean, you could get a brand. If you're looking at a brand new SRT Jeep, them things the prices went up on them. You want a fully loaded one, that's 80 grand. You want a base Jeep SRT, that's like mid to low 70s, fully loaded 80 grand. You could get a 2018 Trackhawk, low mileage, used for low 70s, or a leftover brand new one for mid to low 80s, if you could find a good one, you know? So might as well do that instead of get an SRT. The gas consumption between the two, I had a Durango SRT and a Jeep SRT. And the gas consumption to me is the exact same. I feel no difference as far as gas consumption. I actually feel like the Durango ate more gas, and I was filling that up more often than the previous Jeep SRT I had and this Trackhawk. Probably because it's a heavier, bigger car, and it needed more gas for that 392 Hemi to rotate those wheels and get it moving. But the gas between the SRT Jeep and the Trackhawk Jeep is basically the same to me. I feel no difference. But yeah, if you're on the fence between Jeep SRT and the Trackhawk, go for the Trackhawk, man. Go for the Trackhawk. If you need a Durango, Of course, there's only the SRT version, so that's what you got to go with until they make a Hellcat powered Durango. But if you're on the fence, man, I mean, go get it. Big Truck Series review. I watch your videos, man. Go get you a Trackhawk. Stop playing around, brother. You know you could do it. I know it looks the same, body's the same, it doesn't look special, but trust me, it's a whole different driving experience. It's much faster, it feels better, suspension's better, handles better, everything is better. Trade in your silver Jeep, Big Truck, and get you a Trackhawk. Go to Garden City Jeep or Westbury Jeep. They got a couple of them discounted. And grab you up one of those, Big Truck. I'm telling you, brother, you won't be disappointed, man. So yeah, Big Truck Series review. I know you like your vacations to Singapore and Thailand, your scooch adventures, hunting for scooch, but spend that money, man. Upgrade that SRT and get you the Trackhawk. Trust me, it's worth the money. It may look the same, but it's not the same. Totally different beast, totally different driving experience, and it's worth the extra money. So anyway, yeah, as I said, 4 or 5 months ownership. These are the Pirelli 3-season tires. 3 seasons, basically summers. And the tread is, these tires are horrible. They lose tread. Look, that's about how much I have left. What is that, half an inch? Not even. These are done, damn near. Probably got like 3,000 miles left on them. I mean, they're still usable. Not bad. Got some miles left on them, but winter's coming, so I gotta switch them out anyway. Can't be in New York City with possible snow with 3-season tires on. So I'm probably gonna get the Continentals. That's most likely what I'm gonna get, is the Continentals. Either that or I'll get the stock Pirelli All Seasons. I'm not sure yet. But these 3-season tires they're a good tire. They stick, they handle well, they run flats, but they wear fast. That's the problem with them. You know, this is a 2018. The car has, what, 8,000 miles on it, and the tire's halfway through its life on only 8,000 miles, and that's crazy. But let me give y'all a cold start. If you want a cold start of the Attack, look at my old videos. I have the Attack. This will be the first cold start with the S-Type that you guys are hearing. So the S-Type is a deeper rumble. Still sounds good, as you'll see right now. You can see it still sounds good. It's still a nice deep tone. It's just not as high pitch as the Attack was. So I prefer the S-Type. What else can I say about this, owning it these few months? The only downside to it is the payment. Who wants to pay that much money a month? But that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta pay. But man, how many miles I got? 77,379 miles. Tire tread is already halfway. So what, them tires only give you about 1,600 miles? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. But then again, I do drive like a man, so I guess if you drive like an old lady, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, it's worth the upgrade. If you're on the fence, any SRT owner, or any potential SRT buyer, and you're thinking about the Trackhawk, if you find one in the 80s, it's a good deal, man. The prices are slowly going back up because inventory is dwindling. They're running out of 2018, so it's going to be hard to find an 80-something thousand, 70-something thousand Trackhawk soon. 2018s are drying up. 2019s are far few in between, and I don't believe they're going to have that many 2020s on lots. These things, they're probably going to make you, they learn their lesson with the 2018s. You won't want a Trackhawk, you're probably going to have to order it. A dealership's probably only going to get one or two, and with low supply means higher demand, and the prices are going to go back up, and they're going to be, you know, sticker price. You'll probably be able to get a few thousand off, but these big deals of getting one for between 75 85,000 new, you're not going to get that on the 2020 because they're not making as many as they did before. You could see for yourself. Go to Jeep.com, build your own, and search. In a 100-mile radius by me, there's only about 8-9 Trackhawks 2019 on a lot. So if you could find you a 2018, grab it up. Grab it up. Big truck, you need to come on over. Stop playing games. As far as driving experience wise, as I said, I took off the Eibach lowering springs. They were a great spring. As I said, if it was just me, I'd have kept them on. But the newborn, it was a little bit too rough. It was firm, but it was a great ride. It drove like it was on rails. It took corners very well, no body roll. Hard stops and hard pulls. There was no lean in or lean back. You know, it was great, but it was just a little bit too rough on the potholes. Now the stock suspension is great. It feels nice and cushy, nice and soft, but it's not floaty like a Grand Cherokee Summit would be. You know, it's still kind of firm. What else can I say? As I said, gas mileage is about the same as the Durango SRT I had, maybe better. That Durango SRT, the gas mileage on that thing was crazy. I don't know if it was something I was doing wrong, but that thing ate gas, ate gas like crazy. Right now my range is what, 120-mile range, and I'm a little bit over half a tank. You know, that just goes to show you. The U-Connect has been reliable. That 2016 Jeep SRT I had, the U-Connect used to cut out a lot whenever I went under a bridge or anywhere that was around a lot of metal. If I was down in Midtown in the city, it would cut out in and out a lot. Had horrible reception, but this one has great reception. I have no creaks, no rattles. I had a rattle in the panoramic sunroof in my 2016 Jeep SRT. There's no rattle here, no creaks. I've had no problems so far. Haven't had to take it to the shop. My 2016 Jeep SRT, like 2 months into ownership, the whole thing shut down on me. Everything, check engine light, everything came on. Had to pull it over to the side of the road. I think I have a video about that. Took it to the dealer. They got it fixed. They replaced the water pump. They replaced some pulleys. They replaced a whole bunch of stuff. But so far with this, I've had no issues. As I said, it seems like they pay more attention to detail with these Trackhawks when it comes to fit, finish, the paint job, the interior job, the alignment, the body panel alignment is better. I guess, you know, they just check on these a little bit more than they look over the Jeep SRTs or lower, I guess, because you're paying a premium, as they say. And yeah, best vehicle purchase I ever made. I don't regret it at all. If gas is an issue, you shouldn't be buying this $90,000 vehicle anyway if gas is an issue. So go for it. Hop on it. No regrets. No regrets, man. In this building, they find a spot anywhere to build new buildings. There's no space here, man. There's no space in New York City. We're running out of space. It's overcrowded, but they keep building more apartment buildings. We keep getting more transplant people moving in. This place is overpopulated. It is what it is, man. Me and the wife plan on moving out the city in about a year. Look at this. This building's new. It's a condo building. They want $1.5 million for like a 2-bedroom condo. You gotta be shitting me. Gotta be shitting me. Anyway, as I said, if you can afford it, swing it. Get you a Trackhawk. If you can't, but you still want one anyway, right? Let go and let God, as they say. Let go and let God. Won't he do it? God will do it for you. Put faith into it, and hopefully it works out for you if you need it that bad. But don't put yourself in no precarious situation, in my opinion. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I can't think of it. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, as I said, the only thing I miss is the space of the Durango. That third row with this car seat, would have came in clutch. They say they may throw the Hellcat engine into a Durango. I don't know. We'll see. Would I switch out to that? It depends. They got to upgrade the interiors a bit. It got to be more, you know, it got to look as good as the Jeep interior. They got to work on it a little bit more. Anyway, y'all go out there and go see It Chapter 2 next weekend. Check it out. I'm a horror movie buff. If you don't like It, I don't know what's wrong with you. I know me and the wife make sure we got a babysitter, and it's gonna make it happen. We're going to see it next weekend, Friday. As far as the child, I got my newborn. He's doing good. Call him No Sleep 3000. You want to get no sleep, sleep deprivation? Have a kid. No Sleep 3000. Get your very own. My oldest, 19 years old, doing good in the Marine Corps. Stationed down south, taking care of business. I'm gonna try to get a video out, you know, a real car video, some driving videos, you know, driving around doing pulls or doing all that reckless stuff that you want us car YouTube guys to do. And I'll get back to you, ladies and gentlemen, pretty soon. Sorry for the lack of videos. Like I said, I've been sleep deprived, been busy. Just want to give you guys a quick update on the Trackhawk after having it for a few months. Absolutely love it. If you're on the fence, go ahead and get it, man. No regrets.
One thing I have realized, that if God don't do it, it just won't get done. It's gonna take a miracle from God. If God don't do it, it won't get done. If God don't do it, it won't get done.